G'day guys, standard coil tech 5 by 10 by 5, 5 by 10 mono. The one I just did, I just got it stacked together with some masking tape because I don't want to seal it up. I want to do another version of this particular coil, but I'll just set this up and I'll show you. This is not going to be the be-all, end-all of scientific testing. This is just a comparison. I've got this detector here. It's a 5000. It's coming for upgrades and modifications, and I'm just going to use that detector because it hasn't had anything done to it yet. It's just standard, so standard 5, and we'll try this one. I'd rather it didn't have the shaft on it, but it's all taped up. It's not mine, so I'm not going to undo it. So we'll put it here. I'm going to try and do this. Yeah, I'll show you. This is going to be a bit of a laugh, but you remember I've got this detector on a gain of 1 because it's a mono. It's in the house. It's a massive amount of electrical interference. So let's see how I go. And in my haste, you know what I've done? I actually stuck the skid plate to the bottom of the coil rather than the bottom of the coil. Doesn't make any difference. Coil's a coil's a coil. But anyway, this is down there we go. I'm going to try and got a wrong camera angle for this. I've got to keep the coil away from all the interfering stuff over there. Hang on a second, I've got an idea. I'll take that off, put that round that way, stick that there, hopefully it stays there, and stick that round that way, something like that. Anyway, I've got to work on the other end of the coil because I've got the shaft sticking there. I was going to put the shaft up in the air, but this tape will put the coil connector way up in the air and it probably won't reach the detector. So anyway, I'll plug it. Like I say, it's a bit jerry-rigged, if you know what I mean. Sort of, ouch. Just drop my test target stick on my toes. Okay, stick that in there. Turn this around there. We'll just see how this coil is. It could be good, could be bad, could be indifferent. So, okay, turn this thing on. I've got to have a look at what mode I've got it in. I hope you can hear it. Where's the speaker? It's over there. So bear with me because I've got this mono, a gain of 1, and I'll just put this in the normal timings, normal detector. So 0.05 for starters, we'll try it out. No go on the 0.05 in normal timings. So we'll try the 0.1. I really can't get to the center of the coil because this thing's in the way. Hang on a sec, we'll go around this way. Hang on a sec. In the center of the coil, we're getting about a 5 on the 0.1. So I'll put it into special fine. We'll see how we go on fine. I'm not going to write any of these numbers down. You guys will have to go and look it up and see what happens. Okay, this is fine gold, 0.05. Doesn't want to know about it. This could be due to the windings, but we'll find out. 0.1 on fine gold. very interesting. I've noticed this. It's picking a target up off the edges and not in the middle. It's only happening on this coil in fine gold. Work that one out. Look. I'll go in the middle. Hear that? It's a lot louder on the edge. I'm getting two signals off it. Interesting as it goes over the winds. But anyway, it's fine gold. I'm not going to worry about enhance. It sort of gives a rough picture. So I'll take this one down and I'll put up the other one. Yeah. I was looking at it, I said, oh, it's a bit off center, and then I realized that I stuck the skid plate onto this. So anyway, here it is. Yeah, this is the one I just rebuilt. I would say the paint isn't even dry on it yet, but we'll see how we go. Oops. Okay, put it back in normal timings. Normal timings, let's see how we go. Oh, 0.05. Well, I can get it. So with this one, with the Litz wire, we can get 0.05. Let's try 0.1 gram. I'll do it this way, the same as I did on the other coil. It's very hard doing it this way. If I turned it up, the other one's got that, the way it's all with the stem and the cable gland coming up and bent over on the stem, I can't get it flat. It'll be up in the air here somewhere. But we'll try this, see how it goes. Getting up at about 7 on the ruler. So 5 to 7. In normal mode, let's try it in fine gold. Special fine, we'll just see if we get that strange effect of picking up over the windings and not the middle of the coil. So we'll go 0.05. Getting on top of the mounts here, so that's all right. Let's go across again. Try and might get in on the back of the coil. It's easier for me. So you got to remember this detector's on a gain of 1. So okay, so it gets to 0.05 in fine gold. Let's see what it does on the 0.1. And I've got to go in this way again. It's all cockeyed, so we'll see how we go. And I'll put that down a bit too for you. Oops, bumping the camera. Hang on. It's up over the 7. So making this coil the way this is constructed seems to be a lot more sensitive than the standard, I've got to say it, old Hang on, I'll turn this down. It's damn loud. Hang on. Oops, wrong way. Like I say, it's oh, hang on, I'm going to loosen that off. I can't move it. That's the trouble with all this plasticky stuff it binds. Yeah, the how about I just turn it off? Yeah, the this one here, this when I rebuilt, which is yeah, you know, sort of looking a bit bodgy, isn't it? Because I put the wrong end on it. But anyway, like I say, I just taped it up for a quickie. But it's outperforming the standard one. So that's the standard one. Belongs to someone else. It's not mine. But yeah, it is a functioning. Okay, I'll give you an idea. This one's newer. Okay, the reason I know this is newer than the one I rebuilt is this says on it, the sticker says 250 millimeter mono, and that's interesting, isn't it? So that's metric, and the other one's 10 by 5 inch mono. So are they exactly the same? Yeah, they're exactly the same. So yeah, this one I don't know the difference. Yeah, a metric one and an inch one. There's no difference, but I'm just saying. So that's how the cookie crumbles. I'll just put this thing back on again on this other one. I'll just give it a frequency scan as well, just for the fun of it, and just see. It's the trouble trying to run a mono in here. It's a fool's errand again. But you can tell if you crank everything down and size your targets a particular way, you can tell that there is a benefit or a deficit in your design. Even if you got, you know, 10 millimeters difference over, you know, 10 centimeters, that's obviously going to be 10% difference. So at my guesstimation, this one is more sensitive. And I don't even know if the other one is Litz wire or tinned wire, because I know there was a mix of coils going around. Some were Litz and some were not. Early ones were, a lot of them were all just tin plated stranded copper wire, that AWM wire. And yeah, the newer ones turned out to be Litz. It could be just all these orange coils are just tin plated. I don't know. I haven't opened them all up, but I have opened up a few of them. And I remember the AWM 105 degrees Celsius rated wire. So it's done a frequency scan, still bloody noisy, but you know, no problem. Top of the ears. And I will just throw it in. How about I just throw it into enhance anyway on this one? Well, I have to do both now because I said that, didn't I? Okay, that's in enhance. I'll use the other one. Use the 0.05. This is the modified rebuilt coil. Sorry, I'll get abused if I do that, won't I? Whoops. That's what happens when you loosen the camera off. You need a camera operator to do this, I'm sure. It's just detectable. 0.1 should be a lot better. Yeah. The only reason I'm getting up and down is because this is in the way. I'd rather it flip it around that way, then all the measurements are going to be out. So I won't be able to do anything logically, but We're not going to hear much in the noise anyway. It's too noisy, and there's too much metal around here. I've got metal everywhere, so it's not really a really good test. It's a sort of test. But yeah, back in the special fine. I've got an idea. I have an idea. How about I do it like this? Runs out there. Yeah, it's just too much electrical interference. You can't get rid of it. There's nothing you can do about it. But it does show that, yeah, it works. Let's make sure I haven't got this on tracking. No, it's on fixed. The only other thing too, we can do to see if it how well it tracks out a hot rock. Not that it proves anything. Okay, let's put in normal timings, and I'll throw it into tracking. Yeah, oh well, it's going to do that anyway on any coil. But the other thing, how good's our Faraday shield? That's the other thing too. You got to put your hands on it, make sure it doesn't sound off. Shielding's fine. The shielding on this, what I've done is actually, I've done the shielding in a particular way to alleviate some radio frequency interference, but I can't get rid of magnetics. Magnetics, what I'm talking about, is the magnetic component of AC mains. You can't get rid of it. You would need a big block of nickel, stainless steel, new metal, or something of that nature to get rid of the AC magnetic component at 50 or 60 hertz. It's everywhere. It's traveling through the ground. It's traveling through the air. It's on the power lines. It's all over the joint. It's a big. We just live in a massive, big transmitter aerial at 50 hertz or 60 hertz, depending where you live, and yeah, that's what we have to live with. So you can never get away from it. It's amazing. Even out in the bush, in the country, they have that rotten earth return power system. I think they run it at 2200 volts, and they run the earth into the ground. And what do you think? The ground is just got 50 or 60 hertz going through it. So you can't escape it. It's just horrible. That's how our power systems work. And just think if Alexander Graham Bell had his way, everything would be running on DC. Very, very inefficient, but we wouldn't be getting noise, except when things turn on and off. But yeah, same with just the AC, everything, switch mode power supplies and AC, just normal power, things on, neighbours, whatever, who knows. Data going down the power lines too, turning on street lights, all sorts of stuff. So anyway, guys, I thought that I was thinking, if you've got these old coils, like I rebuilt this, and if I didn't have my video, the camera die and everything, I had to go and redo some of the videos. I would say that from start to finish, I've got to take into account pulling it apart. There's 2 hours in it, I think. There'd be 2 hours of redoing a coil. And I was actually thinking, I don't know, I'm going to run this by Dave. He'll probably crack it and say, no, don't do that. It'll create more work for me. But how about if we made kits up, you can rewind your coils and can supply different types of shielding and make a better coil. So if you're a handyman, you can do that. You can bring all these old coils back to life. You don't. Well, like I've showed before when I did the Teflon tin-plated copper winding in one of the coils. I rebuilt the commander and I did that. It was about 5% behind a proper commander coil, and that was Litz wire against this. But I think there might be more in it, especially because I've done the shielding completely different than just graphite painted paper sheets. And yeah, I think it's better. So I know it's better. I've made my own coils and tested them out in the field before I've gone detecting with them. So it is better. But yeah, it's the first time I've done a direct comparison on one of these little ellipticals. So yeah, there's a benefit to it. There's definitely a benefit. Probably not so much in really big coils, maybe. I haven't had a really big coil to do an A and B comparison, so not really sure about that. But on these smaller coils, 11 inch, I've done a 12, 8, and the 10 by 5 seems to be a bit of a benefit. So I was looking at my coil collection up there. Oh, I've done 14s. Oh, actually, I have. I've done 14s in every configuration known to man. We've used all sorts of wire, all sorts of shielding, all sorts of turn ratios and all the rest. Oh, by the way, too, this one, the one I rebuilt, I didn't take a turn at it. I actually left it at 325 microhenries was its end game winding inductance. And, you know, like I say, it's going to work. It's working on fine gold. Fine gold's the most finicky mode, coil-wise. If you've got a slug of a coil, it will not work properly. And it's working fine on that, so that proves the point. And I don't know about the other one with the tin-plated wire, the original one. I thought that it was giving a bit of an interesting response on fine gold, more so on the outer edges than in the middle of the coil. Whereas this one, better show up that one, was more responsive in the middle overall, but still also responsive on the outer. You can rewind the video and have a look and see what you think. Anyway, oh, that's enough of that. So this will be video number, whatever it is, 3, I don't know, part 3 of the saga of the rebuilt coil. But yeah, there is definitely a benefit to using Litz wire and possibly also getting away from continuous type of carbon shielding as such. But anyway, I'm running out of energy. I'm doing a what do they call it? One of those fasts where you don't eat anything for as long as you can. And so far, yeah, 24. Yeah, it's been about 36 hours. I haven't eaten a thing. I'll tell you what, you feel it. You feel like a bit lightheaded. So, yeah, just drinking coconut water and nothing else. So, yeah, if I drop dead from it, we'll know why. But I don't think so. It's yeah, a total clean out detox. Done a lot of research on it. Lots of people do it, and everyone says it's beneficial. So maybe it's beneficial. I don't know. Don't know. We'll see how far I can go. I'm not going to go and push it too far. Might push it 48 hours. I'll see how I go. If I feel hungry, I'll probably have to eat something. But anyway, not at the moment. Don't feel hungry at all. It's really weird. You know, strange. Anyway, that's not about coils. Yeah. What are we? 24 minutes, enough waffle. I'll go and see what everyone's doing because they're all eating and I'm not. Catch it.